Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and we're live. I hope everybody is having fun today. We have Jean. Hi, Jean, dear. Mary Alice. Hello, hello. Maureen Pryor. Melissa K. I hope you're doing okay. Haha. Crystal's Creations. Ooh, yeah. Crystal is watching, listening in the background while she's getting some stuff done. Absolutely. I like to hang out with you guys and let you guys get some stuff done while I be crafty and chatty. I do enjoy that part. Let me make sure I can see all me messages. Jean, Melissa, Maureen, Miss Pam, she's on vacay in next door, New York. So, she might pop in, and if not, that's okay. We'll see her next time. Next time. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? This is the stencil that is in my shop. You can get it one of two ways. You can buy just the stencil, or you can buy my kit. I have a kit. Let me pull out one of those kits. The kit has some wooden shapes, this nice big wooden shape, and we're going to kind of make a dangly for it. There's foil. There's all sorts of goodies. You can make it for a gift because we're making the gift card. So it's like, so why is that in there? K-Motto. Yeah, we already saw that one. But that doesn't belong in there. What if I'd have mailed that to somebody? That would have been terrible. And yes, I reuse bubble mailers. Somebody's going to order a kit and get it in this. Because the labels, you guys, all you gotta do is warm them up. Warm up the labels and they peel off. So you get it started and you just use your little heat tool and those labels peel right off. So you can reuse your bubble mailers. I like to reuse my bubble mailers. The chatwithsassy.com is my shop. There's 2 years ago I drew a turtle. That turtle's in the shop. You just print and color. There's a little bit of goodies in there. Not a lot. I'm not gonna lie, there's not a lot. There should be, but there's not. But we're gonna use the little stencil today, and when you get him, you get the stencil and the mask. So you can use him two ways. You can put the mask down and spritz. Look at that one. Oh, I love that one. You could put this down and paste. Look at the lunar paste. And then this one here, I also placed it down and then sprayed around. So he's actually in there quite a few times. And did I do another one? Oh, this one. This one, he's in reverse because the stencil, when you spray it, it's got a lot of residue. So I sprayed it and picked up. So that's how that one got on there, like so. And I feel like, yeah, I had one other one. So there's that one. This one didn't turn out as nice, but it's still really interesting. Very kind of grungy. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one. But what I want to do... Hello, Miss Leah. Thanks for staying up with us tonight. I'm making these because if you order just this, you know, the shipping is... In the U.S., the shipping is what a postage stamp is. That's the shipping, because I just mail it in an A2 size envelope. But it's no fun just sending this. So, if you order this, you also get a card to hold it, so it doesn't get damaged. So just know you get a free card. It's nothing fancy. It's It's nothing fancy. It's something like this. But I made a quick little card so that these ship and they don't get bent too much. But that's how these are shipping out. It's just in an envelope because they don't weigh nothing. But I made these with my Scan and Cut, which I was frustrated at first. And then I'm like, woohoo. So I got video on that. You can see all my frustration. Probably hear it in my voice going, but I wanted to do some on, well, you seen, I did them on like blue, I did them on white, but you know, we got some Simon Hurley lunar paste and solar paste, like this. Ooh, this is beluga solar paste. Isn't it just scrumdiddlyumptious? But yeah, we're going to add some seahorses to black cardstock. And you know, you guys can use this trick with any of your stencils. So don't rush out to buy mine, but rush out to buy mine. Go quick. Just joking, you guys. And we have Gloria Wolf. Hello, hello. T from Not Afraid of Color. Hello, hello. Miss Dawn, the Crafty Visage. She is in the house as well. I hope you all are doing fabulous. I'm just going making sure I didn't miss any comments. I see lots of hellos. I love it when you guys say hello to each other. It just fills the feed with so much warmth. Lots of highs. Okay, so, oh, and look what I found, you guys. I found my Simon Hurley. See, I knew. I was like, I could have sworn when you buy the 2 scrapers, it came with a spatula. But I couldn't find it. But I found it. And when I found it, I found these. I had all sorts of spatulas hanging out in my other cart. So I gave, oh, and this one too. So I brought them over. I think this set was from, this set, I want to say this set here is from like Joann's or something. I don't think it's Dollar Tree. This little guy is a Ranger one. It came in with some stuff. I love them. Plastic or metal. Is Deborah here? Deborah! Anyways, I found some metal ones. I don't use them as much as I use the plastic ones. And Deborah was wanting some metal ones. So, Deborah, I got you some. Not this one, because this one's my favorite. But I got you some other ones in my stash. And okay, enough about this. But you're going to want a tool. Now, for paste and stenciling, I like the ones that give your, so your fingers, like, aren't there. It allows you to be flat. Oh, that doesn't describe it. Be flat while your fingers are up, so you can do your scraping motions and stuff. This one, this is probably good for, like, taking it out and buttering for, like, weird texture stuff, because you can't get a nice flat surface. So I do prefer these. This one is well used. Deborah. So I was just saying, I found like 2 or 3 other metal ones that I have set aside for you. So yeah, if you still want the metal ones. Okay, so we got our tools. The big scrapers are good if you're doing a whole background or you're doing some creative cleanup. I do like these, and I have used them. I don't know if you guys can see all the muckery on them, but they are well loved. Okay, and aka a bench scraper. You know, those little kitchen scrapers, they're a little bit smaller, but they would do too. Anything that goes to a thin tapered edge. Kelly's Craft, you're not late. You're right on time, because now we're getting into the good stuff. Okay, so I pulled out white and then realized, nah, I just wanted to do black. So we're gonna move those over, and we're gonna start with this one. This is Beluga Solar Paste, okay? It's just gorgeous. We have that down. We did a cleanup, and then we're going to put our light colored seahorse right on top of it, and it's gonna be kind of fun. I think I'm gonna mix a little bit of purple and a little bit of blue together. So we're gonna get my stencil. I kind of want him in the center, and for this I am gonna get my magnet mat. Okay. Bitty Penny says, I got my stencil. What? Did you, I didn't get an order, did I? Wait. Okay, I'm kind of freaking out because I don't recall. She says she got a stencil. Like, what stencil did I send you? Because you didn't make an order. There's that one. There's that one. And it must be a different stencil. Oh, she just ordered it. Oh, that means I need to look on my other phone. Oh, yay. Fabulous. Okay, so and then we have a lovely question that I will be so happy to answer. Solar paste. Okay, so we know lunar paste, and we know Elizabeth loves that stuff. This one's from the original. I have a backup. As you can see, it does get crusty. I still do not put, ooh, this one, it got warm in my room, so this one's a little bit gooey. I'm not sad about it because I've had it since it came out, and I get in and I use it. Air, the temperature in my room has been cooking, but I have backup. This has actually done a ton of projects. So what I will probably do, and there's not a lot left in there, this one I think I will just put the lid back on and do a crazy project with the little bit that's left in there. So then we're gonna come into our new one really quick, and I've got a nice extra sheet of black. So lunar paste, you know, is a full deep coverage of color. You see blue, it goes on blue. It's fabulous. Let me open this the way I know I should be opening this. Sometimes I just make more work than I need to. Okay. So yeah, if yours gets a little rough around the edges, you can add a little bit of water. But look, it should be nice and pliable. Look at that. So we've got lunar, yeah, we're just gonna put this right on there because why not? So, lunar paste, you have, oops, I think I need to redo this stencil or just not be so brutal with it. I just did the back and forth motion, which you're not supposed to do with stencils. You're just, oh my gosh, supposed to go in one direction. I just flubbed that right up, but I'm not too terribly sad about it. It looks kind of interesting. Okay, so that's what happens with solar paste. It like is solid. It blacks out the black, right? It goes on fabulous. And even on white, let's see if we can do a better one with this. And it's gonna, I have stuff on the back, so it's gonna make another interesting one, and I'm okay with that. Had lunch with Tamara, yay. Lunch with friends. Okay, so I need to go that way, and then I need to go this way because I ruined, oh, gosh, I'm just, slow your roll, Elizabeth, slow your roll. Take your time. Get that on there. Go in one direction. Scrape back into the pot. I try to use more than what I need, because it's always easier to put it back in the pot unless you're mixing colors. Okay, cover that up. There we go. So then there's our typical lunar paste. I really mucked that one up. I bumped it. But you can see it's got nice, beautiful coverage, right? So let me set this aside. We're going to clean our stencil really quick. And there's a little bit of extra there. I gotta get that chunk back in there. Go like so. What Jen Wren creates. Hello, hello. Or Jen Wren scraps. She creates cool stuff. Okay. So we're gonna take this off. And if you have small bits on your stencil, so I've got this little piece right here. You want to wipe so it stays flat. You don't want to wipe against it, which will cause it to curl. And then if you have a curl, you can dab. Okay, dab it clean. We're going to wipe that up. We're going to clean the backside, so we're just going to dab that spiral. This point we're going to wipe in. This point we're going to wipe in, just like so. Okay. So there's that. Tappity tap. Nice and clean. Okay. Now we're going to do solar paste. Solar paste. Because solar paste is, you guys are going to love it. So I'm going to put my little stencil down here. I'm going to clean off my little tool. Pixie spray isn't available in the UK. Oh no! There are spray adhesives that you could get at your hardware store and stuff. You just want to find it where it says it's repositionable, because some arts and crafts also have like in an actual spray can with a ball and everything. I want to say Krylon has a spray adhesive or Loctite or something, but you might find a spray adhesive that is repositionable in the hardware store. Don't quote me, or even at like your big bot craft store, for in the other department, not your this kind of department. Okay, so now we're going into solar paste. Now the solar paste, it does have a base color. I shouldn't be picking that right over my other seahorse, right? The base color is interesting, okay? It's got a little tint to it, but for the most part, it's going to go on and let some of what's underneath shine through. And if you do it on ink like you ink up an area and then spread this on, it pulls the ink into it. It's really interesting stuff. But I'm just going to show you the basic really quick. And it doesn't, there is a blemish in my spatula that is leaving this mark. Come here, you. So you can get full cover, gosh darn it. You can get a full coverage, but it's not going to be full coverage like that, where you cannot see the color underneath. Let's grab our tweezins this time, because I think I did this one pretty decently. Okay, there we go. So it's kind of white. Okay, until you move it. Oh, and when it dries, you'll see all of the shimmer in there. That's what that is. It's just, it's a different kind of beast. You're going to get different look, different feel to it. But that's on black. And then we'll show you what it looks like on white. Because see, that pretty much looks like the same color. Just a little bit darker because it's on black. A little bit brighter because it's on the white. But wait till you see this. That on white. It's pretty amazing. And look, I even did better. Take your time. We're going to set that on there. Okay. And then we're going to get a different scraper that doesn't have, I just need to file this down. The edge of the plastic is just peeled is all. We'll file that down. So we're going to get our a little scraper again. Remember, you want to put on more than you need. Okay. Put on more than you need. That way there, it spreads easy and more even. Because you can always put it back. See, look, there's way more than I need. So then I'm kind of avoiding that little piece right there. Scrape it right back into the container. I'm going to go up, like so, right back into the container. I'm going to go around the edge here, right back into the container. Oops, and then I hit that little spot anyways. Right back into the container. Okay, so there's not a lot of waste if you're a little bit mindful of what you're doing. And you can put it on thick, just like solar paste or lunar paste. You can put it on as thick as you want, as thin as you want. That tail is super thick, but it almost looks like a shell. You know, a shell. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Now, when they dry, they're going to look a little bit different. Okay. But there they are. And so this one looks more white with a shine on the white. But when you put it on black, it brings out the blue a little bit more. We'll just have to wait till it dries. But it's going to be cool. But yeah, that, a pearl mother, no, oh, you guys know what shell I'm talking about, but that's what it looks like. And I really like that one. I am going to try and keep that one so I can cut it because it's gorgeous. Oh, that one just, So we're going to set that aside and, you know, practice, you know, and walk through the steps, adhere it down really good. So this one is beluga. This one is beluga, And then this one is Clear Skies. Yeah, Clear Skies for the blue. But they're gorgeous, aren't they? Ugh. And do I have? Yes, I do. I have some. So here's a good example of solar paste. Okay, it still looks like white paper. So it's super subtle until you turn it. But if you put it over an inked surface, it's gonna enhance that area, kind of like Versamark, but with shimmer. It's like Versamark on steroids. And this was just a cleanup. So you can tell it's no longer just white, it's white with a shimmer. But it's still white underneath. It's really great. And here's another one. These are just cleanup ones, and they just give a unique, because if we'd have used lunar paste, it would have been solid deep colors. So you're getting a subtle hint, little kiss of shimmer on there. It's starting to get more blue on it now, because it's drying. It's drying, you guys. I need to set this one here, and we're gonna set this one here, and then we're gonna clean our mess, because I want to. Perfect Pearls made a powder form of what the solar paste looks like. Yeah, I would say that. Perfect Pearls, yeah. And just like lunar paste, okay, this stuff does dry quickly. So, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scraping stuff up and I probably shouldn't. Let's just clean that. I know, right? Oh, we can do this. We can do it. No, we can't. Let's put it on here. I tell you, it's so wonderful. We're just using little. Look at that. And this piece down here, this was a spray cleanup, the distress spray cleanup, and then we just added an extra layer to that. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. That's going to be a good one. And if it dries on your desk, don't panic. If you're using a glass mat, it does, you can use a scraper tool and scrape it off, okay? Because glass, it doesn't stick permanently to non-porous surfaces. Not like this stencil here. Ugh. Let's get that cleaned up. And it cleans up just like, ooh, get some gooey goos on there. Gotta be careful, a little spiral. It looked really good on screen. And then you cut it out and realize I should have done it a little bit thicker. Next time we know. That thing just didn't want to let go. That's what happens when you like suction cup it down. The only thing is the solar paste, it's got that clear-ish base, semi-transparent base. It's hard to see if you got it all. Hard to see, but that's okay. Brenda! Ooh, yes, your Japan visitors. I hope you're having a great... Or are they there yet? She left a comment on my video, so she's still out there. She's still out there, and that's Miss Sherry D. If you're watching the replay, you know, we're thinking about ya. We hope you're doing good. Hope your dad's doing okay. All that fun stuff. Hope you're not working too hard. Get some crafty time in there. Okay. So now we're going I wanted to do, let's see. So this particular card, we're actually going to make a card now, you guys. So we went through solar paste, lunar paste, because I can't say no to that. I'm going to put this guy down, and I'm going to tape it off, because when I do this, I think I'm going to do some spraying around it. So we're going to get this close to center. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to use some tape from another project, because I can, and I am, just like so. Oh yeah, look at that. A little mint tape from another project, so that we get perfect-ish. Penny Penny, she says, what, a card? I know, right? Okay, so we got that down. We're gonna do a little mixy because we can do that. So for this, I'll put a little bit there. And I'm going to put a little bit there. And I'm going to put a little bit there and there. And then maybe a little bit there. Now, I can't put it back into my container, right? Because I'm going to be mixing. Bye, T! Have a good day. Oh, we're going to use our new stuff. Look at that. Look at that. So beautimous. Clean off our spatula. I'm going to do a little bit right in through there. And I don't want it to like mix. Might have put a little bit too much blue in there. I kind of want it a little bit marbly. And to each their own, okay? I know lunar paste lasts a really long time. Even, oh yes, even if you apply it thickly, almost sounds sickly. If you apply it thickly, it's a preference. Some projects just need the extra paste, okay? And this project is one of those. So I've got it on there kind of thick. Now, I'm not going to call it a waste, even if I just scrape this right into the garbage. It's not really a waste, because when you do all those thin projects, or you do project cleanup, you're making more cards than they would ever expect you to make. I did shift his tail a little, but I think it still looks good. I think that adds a little bit of character there. When I picked up the stencil, I didn't hold it tight enough at the bottom, so it smushed down a little. But look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I wish you guys could see. It's got some shimmer going on. So you can totally marbleize your designs. Just look at that. Just look at. Yeah, it's just a little bit fiddly. It's a little bit fiddly, but I wanted just a little something for the kit. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna make a few extras and save them. Now we got to do cleanup. Okay, gotta do some cleanup. Oh, you're like stuck right on there, aren't you? You, come here, get off. So what I'm gonna do, because we're going to give this a little squirt, plop it right down on my glass mat. Isn't that interesting? Wait a minute. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try something. Okay. So I covered... we're going to have to move. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I covered that. I'm going to miss that one more time. I'm going to take a piece of black. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to press it right in there. Pressy, pressy, pressy. I'm going to try and pick up all of that lunar paste that was on there, and we should get a rectangle. I think we will get a rectangle with our design in the center. And we got to be quick. Okay, because we don't want it... we don't want it to dry too. Look at that. Oh, I kind of like that. Look at that. That's kind of dreamy. Trim that down, make a little tag. You could outline it with a gel pen. Oh my goodness, because you know, you could put the stencil right back on it and outline it with a gel pen. Or just leave it like that. Look at that. Oh, I'm really happy with that. And see, we had all of that extra paste, and look. Uh-oh. Slidey the glass. Look at that. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Just love that. So this is lunar paste cleanup. This is solar paste cleanup. All the cleanups. You're going to make some fabulous stuff. Just saying. I love that. That one came out really neat. Put a seahorse on that. It's so glittery. It's so pretty. Okay. Now let's finish cleaning this, because once it starts drying, just like any other paste, it's a pain. It's a pain in the bupkis. So we're going to do inwards for the fiddly bits, pouncy for the roundy bits. Get off my table. Maybe put a little tape tag on it to help pull it up. I don't know. Ooh, yeah. Doing little ghosts. Cut little ghost shapes and then do that technique. Pumpkins and stuff. That would be. Now, for your stencils, any stencil, all stencil, when you have a lot of detail and stuff, what you want to make sure, this doesn't need to be perfect 100% clean. What you want to make sure is that the cut line is clean, because if you have buildup on your cut line, that's when you're going to see the distortions when you put down your paste, your colors, your sprays, okay? So you just want to make sure those cut lines are the cleanest. The rest of it don't matter. You could spray paint these a bazillion times or whatever. And as long as the cut line is clear, you'll have... Yeah, sorry about that. Kittens are fed. Now it's your turn. That's right, kittens first. Liquid pearls. And now you're hooked. Liquid pearls. Yeah, I have one. They're good. I like the liquid pearls. And the pops of color. I got lots of pops of color. Those are fun too. You can kind of do this with the pops of color too. Okay, and then one other technique. Let's see. We've got our card for this guy. And then I want to do the solar paste, but I think I'm going to do it in reverse. Okay, so for this, if you have your pixie spray, you can pixie spray this down. Okay, I'm going to be a rebel. Don't mind me. I'm going to be a rebel. And I'm going to get a blender tool. I need to put blendy tools on my to buy list. I don't have a free one, do I? Are you free? No, you're kind of blue. Hopefully the color won't come off. I don't know. So we're gonna come in here. Oops. No, we're not, because we've got paste on our spatula. Okay, so get that cleaned. We're gonna take this and we're gonna do in reverse. So I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put the paste right on the stencil and push it off. Okay, and you're gonna want to go. Oops. Yeah, I should have pixie sprayed it. That's all right. Quit moving. Stay put. Just kind of give it a fun little texture. That is definitely a fun little texture. Look at that. Gently at the spiral so I don't muck up my spiral. And then off my spiral. I don't think I need any more paste though. I'm going to rotate it around. Okay. I was going to use my blendy thingy, but you know what? I'm having fun with the scrapery thingy. So, no wrong way. I need to get a little bit more right up to... Come on. You're being a pain. There you go. Get it right in there. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And now he's kind of stuck down because of the paste. Okay, I need to quit using that one. I'm not digging all of the harsh lines on this side, so I'm just kind of playing in the paste. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay. Woo! Okay, okay, I like that. I like that. Ooh, and you can kind of see it drying. So quick. Okay, we're going to get our little tweezins. Okay. Moment of truth. Did we muck her up? Okay, I'm going to flex it back so I can get my tweezers in there. Oh, look at. Ho, ho, ho! Yeah, look at that. My spiral is almost perfect. And I say almost because there's one teeny weeny piece. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, so here's one thing that happens, okay? If you play around too long, which I was doing, it actually glued it to the paper, and it actually ripped the paper just a teeny bit. But unless I'm pointing it out, nobody's going to notice that, okay? But look at that. This right here is already dry, just like lunar paste. Solar paste, the thinner it is, the quicker it dries. The thicker it is, the longer it's going to take to dry. So if you need a project now, yesterday, use your blending tools, something that'll get it on there super, super thin. Okay, so this outer edge is going to dry. I'll probably leave this till tomorrow. I'm going to do a nice trim, and this is my card. That's going to be my card. It's going to go out to somebody that orders the stencil out there. So I think Bitty Penny said she placed an order, so she might get this one. She might get this one. She might get, she might get one of the ones I made earlier. But let's go ahead and clean up this little guy. And you can see, or you guys can't see, but trust me, it's there. I need to get this safe somewhere. But there's a little bit of paper stuck to his horn. And it's actually not a horn. I was looking through tons of seahorse images to get inspired. And there was this one, they have these little barbs, and they're like, they look like little Harry Potter ones, where they're up and they bubble out, and then they up and they bubble out. So it's a very unique little thing on the top of their heads. And the one I got my inspiration through looked like it had an arm. It was weird, but it's cool. But so we have lunar paste, solar paste. That is so hard for me. Okay, so we have some solar paste on there. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm gonna hose that down. Probably way too much. And then I'm just going to set this right on top of it. And we're gonna move quick, okay, because it can glue itself right to the cardstock. And we don't want that. Ha 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 ha! Look at that one. Aside from that right there, but that looks really interesting, like it's his mane. We could stencil and do some stuff around that. Look at that. Oh, and I like how it suctioned itself to it. So when you pulled it up, it's got all the veins in there. Look at that. Oh, that's a good close-up. Oh, man. Whales. Whales. Let there be whales. Oh, you guys need a whale stencil like this? I don't know. I don't know. She's fishing for salmon in Alaska. Time to pick the net before the whales get there. That's so awesome. But yeah, so... And that's a fun thing too, is a stencil, any stencil, you can flip it and use the other side. And if you find that there's a coating on your stencil, you can clean it off or just let it be. But yeah, so lunar paste, very full coverage. Lunar paste and solar paste, it's kind of opaque-ish. It's going to pull in the color underneath it. And because it is on black, it's pulling in the black. I don't know how else to explain that, but yeah. So there's a cleanup. Here's the other cleanup. It's just so fabulous. It's just so fabulous. I like how that one's got some greens in it. Okay, let's make a card. Let's finish cleaning this up, though. We gotta clean our little... well, we left this open, you guys. What? I need to do some videos where we mix the lunar paste and the solar paste, thanks to Mr. Jim. Mr. Jim says, hey, have you mixed them yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't, but I'm gonna need to now. And I have a lot of rags, but I do have a couple of rags that I've been trying to dedicate to texture paste and stuff, because they get a little crunchy. Okay, so I don't use this rag to wipe my stamps, so just know that if you dedicate a rag to your solar paste cleanup, save the paper towels, right? Save the paper towels for other things. And not cleaning the grease out of your hamburger. You guys, I watched a TikTok video where she needed to drain the hamburger, and she put like 4 or 5 paper towels in the hamburger to absorb the grease. And I'm thinking, what a waste. And if there's a scavenger out there that likes grease, they're gonna be eating paper towel, because that's going to a landfill. I don't know. It kind of upset me. She makes solar paste with the light and fluffy. That is from Scrapbook.com, I think, the light and fluffy stuff. But yeah, the nice thing about the solar paste too is you can add colors to it. I made my own blue the other day with Simon Hurley Reinkers. It just tones it way down, you know. Even though your ink is concentrated, there is a color to the base of those. Yeah. But it's just gorgeous stuff. And we have all of these things, but we haven't made a card yet. We haven't made a card. Ooh, that's still wet. The paper's wet. The paste is not. Let's see. Let me pull some of the ones I made the other day, and we'll just make a quickie little card. Let's make 2 quickie little cards. Look at all this. And these are sprays. Okay, I put the stencil down and then just sprayed. Ugh, just look at it. Just sprayed. Love it, love it. Bye, Miss Benny. What? The Crafter's Workshop. Oh, typing minimal. Okay, so let's do Monsieur Crunch. Crunch. We're gonna decal these edges. And for this one, I really want to take it down. I want to do a nice, like, big border on this one, I think. So we're going to take this side down to... it looks like I have more room on this side, so I'm going to take a little bit off of this side. Almost there. And I'm going to flip it over and then try and even it up. So 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. Oh, that looks nice. 3.5. So 4 1/4 to 3.5. That's 3 squares. So we're gonna do just a little bit off the top. I'm gonna take most of it off the bottom, I think. So we're gonna go from 5.5 to 5, and then another one makes 3 little squares. Okay, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Ooh, isn't that lovely? Ooh, that cleanup. Oh, I love that. But I need to trim I need to trim that just a little bit. So we're going to trim that. Vacation. Yeah, she's traveling. Pam is in New York. She's kind of like right next door. But not really, because New York is big. And I am literally just taking a hair off of all the sides. And then I'm going to judge it. It's the only time we be judgmental in our crafts. Judge it. Ooh, let go. Okay, we're going to grab ourselves a card base. And this is the judging part. So I've trimmed a little bit off of all the sides, but apparently it was a wonky size. So I need to trim a little bit more off the bottom. So we have good there. Yeah, there's just more room. No, actually, yeah, we are. We're going to take just a hair off the top. Just a wee hair. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so we're going to glue that down. We're going to glue that down because I don't want it to be too bulky because I'm just mailing a stencil in it. And hopefully the recipient will find some inspiration in it to use their stencil. Okay, so we're going to glue like we never glued before. No. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, this was such a fun seahorse. And it's actually the second design I did. The first one, I'm debating how to sell it. Because it is not stencil friendly in a small format. It needs a big old stencil if I sell it as a stencil, or I can sell it as an SVG, or I can sell it pre-printed. So all you gotta do is foil it. The options kind of weigh me down. But there is another one. I've just got to figure out how to get it into my shop, how I want to sell it, if I want to sell it as a big stencil or not. Mega storms, mega storm. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at that. Just love it. Just love it. And there we go, you guys. We have cleanup. Why is that looking... It's looking so dark. Oh, it's so pretty though. We have cleanup. We have the actual little piece of artwork that we created. Okay. Oh, extra layer there. Now I'm going to flip and press because those sprays, the residue does like escape. So not the solar paste and the lunar paste. Their shiny bits stay put, but the distress sprays, they do. They get all over. So you always want to flip your project because if I sat here and rubbed this down, I would smear this right into there. But there's our card. Look at that. It's funny. We made the card, but with nothing that we made today. But they're drying. They're drying. Oh, look at this guy. He's drying so beautiful. Oh, and now he's looking more purple than he is blue. Look at that. Oh, he's so pretty. And then we've got our other guy drying, where we mixed our lunar paste. He's drying. We've got this one, our messy mess. But you know, it is what it is. And then this guy here, this one didn't turn out too bad, so I can fussy cut him out and use him for something. And then these guys, this one here, just look at that. It's so gorgeous. And then another, put them down, tape them down, use your magnets, get them to be stationary, and then when you go to peel, make sure that the bottom stays put, nice and tight, peel, and then release. So that one's drying, and then this one. Oh, this one's, look at that. Oh, I love this in reverse kind of thing. I love this one. So unique, so unique. So yeah. So if you stop by the chatwithsassy.com shop, you can get your little stencil and mask set, and they will be shipped in a non-tracking method. I'm sorry, gotta keep the cost down. But yeah. And then this one, I stuck my finger in it, so I went and stuck my finger in it a few more times, so it looked like it was on purpose. But yeah. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me and playing with the lunar paste and solar paste. This is a good example too, because this looks more glittery, like a gel pen, and then this one is just a different beast, especially on the cleanup. I don't know, it's just interesting how different they are. And if you're gonna try one, you guys, I always have a recommendation. Lunar paste, if you don't have any, you want to give it a try, you're gonna want to get Slippery When Wet. Okay, that is going to be your go-to for like everything. It's a beautiful orangey yellow color, great for Christmas, great for accents. Slippery When Wet, if you want to try and you're not 100% sold, right there. And same thing, get the Overheated. It'll be great for Christmas accents, just adding that little pop, golden splatters, stuff like that. It's going to be more universal, in my opinion. Always my opinion. But these two are your little samples if you're like, I don't know. These are what I recommend you first try, because I was hooked. I made so many Christmas cards. This is my second jar of this one. So yeah, that one got used up. And like every bit of it got used up. But yeah, awesome colors. And yeah, and I do have links. I think all three of my links, Spellbinders, Scrapbook.com, and Ranger, I think all three of them do sell lunar paste and solar paste. So, and check around. If you find it on sale somewhere, go buy it there. Okay? Definitely go buy where you're going to save your money. And we will chat with you on Tuesday on Debbie J's channel. I will be hanging out with her. We're kind of in the air about Linda. I might go live with her if she's got her internet up and running. She's having some issues there. So maybe twice on Tuesday, but Wednesday at 7 right here back at my channel. And until then, have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. I think you would be great at designing a complete stamp and die set. Well, thank you, Crystal. It's one of my goals. If producing stamps and stencils wasn't so expensive, I would totally do it. But yeah, I just gotta put more thought and, you know, effort into that, and push and be like, hey, you guys, I have this kind of design kind of thing for companies to produce the stuff for me. So in the future, that's my goal. That's one of my crafty goals in the future. Until then, bye-bye.